12 possibly adds a, they might add a, who knows what they add. Personally, I kind of want to see the ACC, or not ACC, Big 12 add Houston, SMU, um, UCF, USF, Boise State, and BYU. Now, BYU can join as a football-only team in this conference. They can definitely do that if they want to. That'd be good. That'd be pretty good for them. They only join as, BYU, they don't want to join um in any other sport because they refuse to play on Sunday or not, yeah, Sundays because it's some kind of religious day for them. They're for the Mormons. So they will not be joining for any other sport but football if they do join this conference. Now, personally, this could be a Power 5 conference if you add Houston, SMU, BYU, Boise State, and UCF, USF, Memphis, Cincinnati. That's a Power 5 conference. You may not have a super powerful team, but you have 5 teams from Texas. That's going to help you with recruiting massively. Maybe, from what I've heard, some people suggest is you just go out, schedule a bunch of games against the Pac-12. That would be good. You try and schedule one game uh in California, um, for your Pac-12 teams, and one game in Texas for the Pac-12 to come there. That would help them a lot. That'd help both conferences getting to play in Texas once a year for the Pac-12. That'd be good for them. Getting to play in the getting to play in California for the Big 12 is huge. Having a team like TCU or Baylor playing somewhere in like USC or Oklahoma State even. Oklahoma State, as of right now, is the Big 12's biggest brand in my opinion. They don't really have that massive brand in football. They have Kansas, that's a good basketball team. Baylor just won the national championship. I don't think the Big 12 will really be in a bad situation when it comes to basketball. They still have a strong conference. Oklahoma was still pretty good this past season, but their coach retired, and they have the new Loyola Chicago coach. Then Texas, what did they really bring? They got Texas Tech previous coach I think it's Chris Beard. I could be mistaken there. And then Shaka Smart got fired. So it's not like Texas and Oklahoma brought anything for basketball tradition, but outside of them being a huge brand. And Texas really doesn't bring anything for football. They haven't been good since a couple years ago. They didn't have a strong showing last year, but they are still your biggest brand. But also, I can also see um, Texas, the Big 12 being ran a little bit easier without Texas, because Texas will complain about literally anything and everything. So personally, I can just see that happening.